So here we are in the autonomous zone. Here's the famous barricades. They're basically immovable. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I would probably have to use all of my body, all of my effort to maybe move that. That would just never happen if it was something urgent or an emergency. I'm sure they're going to reinforce them soon, though. Are you the Antifa super soldiers that I'm hearing about everywhere? Oh, car's coming. Okay, so what happens when a car comes? Let's see. Let's see.
We're going to take them back over here and charge them $5,000 before they can come in. Then we got to check to make sure that they ain't a Republican.
How do you verify that? Is it the truck nuts that you're looking for that verifies that, or?
We generally just are extremely discriminatory with guns and violence.
By the way, where is your gun?
Where is my gun? Oh, you mean this guy right here?
You gotta take off the
safety. You know what? Don't show.
Oh, the safety. You're right.
I don't want to see it because I don't want the.
Don't want to trigger anybody, right?
That's high tech. Do I give you my ID now, or like where?
You don't need to
You turn it into the commissar right over there, partner.
You give away all your possessions once you become us.
Okay.
There's no individual. There's only the community.
Okay, I got it. Okay. I've seen varying reports of the size of the Chaz, the autonomous zone. I don't know if the police have reclaimed some territory because I only really see like 4 blocks maybe. And really it's just kind of like a plus sign. As you can see, we've got the mural. These Antifa people are so stupid though. They've completely misspelled kill all cops. Look at these messages. These terrible messages of not killing black people. Oh my God. So some people have asked, why the hell are they allowing things like water and electricity to flow into this zone still? Well, first off, these businesses are still open, so I'm sure they would be pretty pissed off they didn't, but they've actually figured out how to bring generators in. I don't know how they scraped up the money for it, but they did it. We really should have hidden electric generator technology from them. Here we've got the local liquor store, probably being entirely run now by Antifa. They must have hidden all the smash bottles somewhere else because all the bottles in there just kind of looks like a normal liquor store with people just kind of hanging out. Here's another one of the businesses here. This one's kind of on the edge of the autonomous zone. They appear to be open. They probably put up all the signs just so you know nobody loots it. They probably don't actually believe in any of that. Maybe they're playing double sides. They might be feeding information to the police. Yeah, it looks like really important businesses like this WeWork station are desecrated. This is the police department. That's where all the guns must have come from, is because, you know, Antifa people are probably all hippies without jobs. So they clearly must have pulled all the guns out of the armory there when they beat the police back. This is, of course, the site of the Battle of Capitol Hill, where many Antifa soldiers bravely fought and died on this hallowed ground. There was a member of Antifa handing out free donuts to people, of course, as they're known to do. It's one of their ways of recruiting people into the organization. As you know, Antifa are not born, they are made through reading Das Kapital. Here you've got the bread lines, the socialist bread lines, of course, that everybody talks about happening, where the food is free, but at what cost? They have supplies not just for people, but for animals. They're clearly stocking up for the long haul. This is going to be a protracted battle, I can tell. They have Antifa litter patrol somehow. That guy was just walking around picking up trash. Is that where Soros' money is going? Is to paying that guy to pick up trash here? Wow.
I'm directing traffic. Hey, go. But no, can you wait?
Anarchy. Chaos. As we can see, without cops, everything goes to shit. Where's the heroin zone? Where do I get the heroin? Drugs are all legal here, right? So I walked out of the zone, and I'm gonna try to make it back in on a different side. I just walked again right by the guards. Holy shit. Holy shit, I can't believe that. More barriers have been constructed here. Look at this. Amazing. There are, of course, more very secure barriers, impossible to penetrate by anybody. You guys seem pretty organized. They're kind of just like shifts and stuff. Someone just kind of come around and said, here's the walkie-talkies, let's just start coordinating.
It is not organized at all. We replace the guard every so often, whether that be 12 hours or 24 hours from now.
People just kind of come up and they're like, you're relieved, and you're like, all right, exactly. I guess.
We're looking to create, not to destroy.
Yeah. Thanks for not letting my bike get stolen. So glad you're here. This sign must have some sort of superpower because it seems to have worked.
Yeah, no, someone posted it.
So somehow it's able to ward off the anarchy and the paint from everything else. It's weird. It's like if you ask people to do something and not be a piece of shit, you know, they mostly won't. I think each tent over here is a different warlord. There appears to be a tent city being established. Now, if you're new to Seattle, that might seem crazy. Really, this is just bringing it and making it look like the rest of Seattle, which is pretty much entirely tent cities. It is literally Jesus Christ. Literally Jesus Christ is here. And the real soldiers decked out in full armor.
A good man out of the good treasure of his heart.
These are the real ones. That guy is ready for fucking battle. People just yelling at each other, that's pretty normal. It's kind of just a day in downtown if I'm completely honest. They must have their own fire department because I was seeing that everything was just on fire constantly, so they must have finally established their own fire department. Looks like a bunch of places have now sent out news crews. I don't know if they hadn't done that before. They sure as shit rolled a bunch of stories about it. Man, that'd be weird if like all these news organizations wrote a bunch of stories based off of unfounded information and just random clips on the internet and didn't actually send news crews down. They would never do that, right? Oh man, I want a hot dog. This guy's selling hot dogs here. I'm good. Can I do a spicy dog with cream cheese and grilled onions? That sounds good. Boom, thank you. See ya. Got my anarchy dog in hand. They took US currency, which was a surprise to me. I'm not sure if that's some sort of agreement inside, or maybe they're just waiting to have their own, to build out their own cryptocurrency. Maybe that's the goal, is eventually we'll get there, but I put barbecue sauce on it. I don't know if that was the play. Oh, it is spicy though, it's kicking. People throwing some sort of disc. I assume that's training for throwing grenades or CS gas canisters back at the police. I'm not sure if the hot dog is local. I didn't see any pig farms in the autonomous zone. I'm not sure if they've been able to ramp up production successfully. Now, because this is an autonomous zone, nobody can make me pick up this trash and throw it away. So I guess I won't, right? No one's around to make me put this in that trash can. And why would I do it? Why would I ever inconvenience myself ever slightly, right? It's just human nature. But I'm not an asshole, so I don't. I fucking throw it away. They've even set up a basketball hoop. I must be like that. That's like the athletics program for Antifa. It's how they keep everybody in tip-top shape. I'm very bad at basketball. These Antifa super soldiers would fucking kick the shit out of me on the basketball court. So what's funny is that these trash cans right here, that's technically like the city's area, and they're less maintained than the ones inside the autonomous zone. The autonomous zone doesn't have shit in it. They're apparently allowing children in the autonomous zone too. Who would bring their children into a war zone like this? Who would bring their children? That is so dangerous. I mean, they could be given like patchouli or something. You don't want to get them hooked on that shit that early. As we know, when more than 10 liberals get in the same zone, a drum circle breaks out. People are bringing their attack dogs, of course, to defend them in the event something were to get fucked up. These dogs, I think you're not supposed to put dogs on this artificial turf. So everybody here is breaking the law with these dogs. These are hardened criminals. Oh my God, look at that puppy. Oh my God, that thing is precious. Holy shit, that little puppy. Oh my God. Yoo-woo-woo. There's people trying to co-opt other people into their Marxist ideology of taxing corporations and then giving that money to the community to like build roads and shit. It's terrible. They might even take money from Amazon to give people free healthcare. How fucked up would that be? All right. Well, that's it. I guess I'm heading out. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore, you know? I could believe what I see in my own eyes, or I guess I could just believe whatever Fox News or CNN or MSNBC says. I'm not sure. On one hand, I didn't see any guns, and I didn't get my ID checked, and I didn't see any armed super soldiers, but I saw them in all those news articles. They must be here. But it's not like the cops would ever just lie, and then news organizations would just parrot those lies. That would never happen.